Hi guys, my name is Vivian. Today I'm going to be going through my best tips for managing anxiety and stress. Let's start off with what is anxiety. Anxiety is the feeling of being worried or the fear of something. So, for example, you may feel anxiety before you take an exam, maybe you feel anxiety before you do an interview, or maybe you have anxiety when your friend texts you, we need to talk. Those are all that feeling in your stomach where you're like, that's usually what anxiety is. Anxiety is a completely normal feeling, so don't worry, and it kind of has a spectrum, so sometimes you can have mild, moderate to extreme anxiety. So today, I'll be going through with you some of the best practices and things that have worked for myself. The first thing you can do is just identify your triggers. Think about what is causing me to feel this anxiety right now. Perhaps it is a conversation that you're gonna have between you and your friend or you and your spouse, and that's creating the anxiety. So once you figure out what your trigger is, then you'll be able to conceptualize and understand why you're feeling the ways that you're feeling about it. So by recognizing your triggers, you can take steps that you need to avoid them in the future and or better prepare. Something you can do if you're feeling anxious right now is practicing some relaxation techniques. One of them, my personal favorite, is called the 5 senses. So you would look for 5 things and identify them in the room. So we can do them together. For me, I see the camera, I see some lights, I see a desk chair, I see those little small IKEA plants, and I see a gray carpet on the floor right now. So when you're mentioning these things, you're already taking your mind from worrying about what it is that is like triggering you to now focusing on just things around you that will help ground you. So we'll start with sight. The next thing is hearing. So you can name 5 things that you hear. I hear a vent right now that is going on. And it's honestly hard to name other things since I am in a recording studio and we try to keep as minimal sound here. But you would name 5 sounds, things that you hear. And then the next would be your senses, like your feelings. So you can close your eyes and I would say I feel my pant leg right now, that it's soft, you can describe it. And then I feel the chair. I feel the shoes on my feet. I feel the glasses on my face, and I feel the air blowing on me by the vents. The next thing you can do is also smell. So you can just notice, like, what do you smell around you? If you're outside, maybe that's the greenery. If you're in your car, perhaps you smell an air freshener. So once you finish your 5, then you would go down to 4. And when you name your 4 things that you see, feel, smell, try to think of different things. If you're in the same location, like say your room, then maybe you would say instead of the carpet that I see a desk, or instead of the shoes that I feel on my feet and the glasses I feel, maybe the necklaces on my neck, something that you haven't named before. So try out those techniques, and maybe this is something that you can do for yourself moving forward. Another thing that we really like to do here at Shift is box breathing. When you're feeling nervous, your body tends to shorten your breath and you kind of feel like you're panting a little bit. Doing the box breathing techniques helps to calm your body down and get enough oxygen into your brain to be able to recognize what's happening to yourself and ground yourself. If you want a box breathing demonstration, click the link in our description below where you can see a clinician actually demo me and walk me through box breathing, and we can do it together there. Another tip to managing anxiety is to watch your behaviors. If you realize that you're isolating yourself, usually that's the first sign of severe anxiety. If you just isolate yourself, you're not talking to your friends anymore, your family, you're kind of just staying in your house and just worrying. If you think about what that causes is that you don't have the social connectivity to be able to like express to your friends like, hey, I'm worried about this. And then for them to have that, reassuring voice. Like you're kind of just alone with your thoughts. So once you start isolating yourself, try to notice that and try to reach out to any of your friends or people that you confide in and be able to talk about what you're going through. If you feel like you don't have anybody that you can confide into, or you don't feel comfortable sharing personal information about yourself to your friends and family members, this would be a great time to connect to a local therapist. If you're in the Alberta or BC area, then you can connect with our shift therapist, who would be really excited and happy to guide you through your anxiety and help you with that. Now, this one might seem obvious, but you would be surprised at how many people drink coffee. If you drink coffee and you're wondering, why am I so jittery? Why am I so anxious in the morning? Or whenever you drink your coffee, that could be a strong indicator. So if you're feeling anxious and you're drinking caffeine, something you could do is just try limiting it. Maybe drink like half a cup, or if you're drinking 4 to 5 cups, maybe drink a couple less, and then do some self-reflection and see if that actually helps you, and you can kind of assess your situation from there. Another great tip is to get your body moving. Everybody says it, but it is true. If you're moving your body, at least even going for a 30-minute walk outside, getting that exercise can make a really big difference in your mood. Plus, studies show that individuals who incorporate movement and exercise into their life have lower amounts of stress and anxiety. And the last tip that I'm gonna give you guys, and if you take anything out of this, is just get enough sleep. If you're sleeping 3 to 4 hours a day, unfortunately, it's not enough rest for your body to recalibrate. It's like charging your phone only at 30% every day and then expecting that to kind of last you the whole day. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work like that. So even if you can get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, 8 being like the prime, if you try those things, it will significantly improve your stress and anxiety management. If you've watched this video and you feel like, yeah, I've done everything here and my anxiety and my stress isn't improving, and you just feel like you really need that extra help, reach out to your local therapist, or you can fill a form that's going to be down below in our description to get connected with one of our Shift Grit therapists who can help you through your anxiety today. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any suggestions for videos or anything that you guys would like us to kind of speak on, please comment them down below. We'd love to kind of create the content that you guys are looking for, and we'll see you in our next video.